G'day RG Bargy crew, I hope you're having a fantastic day today and your family's happy and healthy. We're going to take a look at the Grand Utopia map for ETS2. It is a standalone map, although there is a version that combines it into the European map, but this one we're looking at is the standalone one-to-one map. And we'll read a little bit from his description in a tick, but first, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It's free and it really helps me out, and I really would appreciate it if you could do that. Also, if you're looking at joining a VTC that has a lot of fun and also does some serious driving, great mix of guys and gals driving, so all those links will be down in the description. Also, there's a link in the description to the Discord if you want to hop over there and talk to anyone, find out a bit more about all that stuff. All right, with all that said, I think I've covered everything I need to do and we can get on with it. So the Grand Utopia map, like I say, one-to-one, you can get it on Trucky, and you can either download it through the manual download. If you've got Trucky Mod Manager installed on your computer, you can also do it through that. So either way that you want to do it. And we'll read a little bit about what he says about his map here. So Grand Utopia invites you to discover varied landscapes, inspiring environments, from winding roads through deep forests to vast open plains. Every area of the map is designed to surprise you at every turn. I want you to feel immersed in a world that feels real while exploring new territories. And I will say that it is quite a unique map, and it does surprise at all different corners. It has some very difficult roads to drive down and has quite a lot of open roads as well. And yeah, it is a varied map, and you can see it here in its entirety around this area. It is a fictional map. It's not a real map, it's fictional, but it's extremely detailed, and it is compatible with the latest version, which is 1.56. So what we're going to do is show you exactly how to install it. So you'll download it from here. I'm not going to show you how to download it. I'm pretty sure that it's pretty self-explanatory. You click download or you click install via Trucky Mods, and it will install automatically for you through that one. The download, you'll have to unzip it and place it in your mod folder. All right, so if you download manually, I'm pretty sure you'll have to unzip it. I think it's a zip file. Let's click it and find out. No, it's not a zip file. Okay, so what you can do, let's stop that because I've already got it. It is a .scs, so you download it and just drop it straight into your mod folders. You don't have to unzip it, so it's quite easy. So once you've downloaded it, just simply put it in your Documents, Euro Truck Simulator 2 mod folder, and you're ready to go. So I will leave a link to the actual page, this one, so you can come here and download it and see what it's all about. So once you've done that, you'll need to start your own profile, right? A brand new profile, because it is a standalone map. As you can see here, I've already set this up. I've been doing quite a bit of driving in it, and it only shows 118 Ks. But again, I've done quite a bit of driving and checked it all out, and it looks great. I actually had this when it first came out, and for some reason, that profile, I think, ended up getting corrupt for some reason or another, and I deleted it, and just recently I put it back on, and it has improved immensely. It really is a top-notch map. So, like I say, this is it. Let's, no, I was going to say I'll show it to you, but I'll show it to you at the end so you can see what it's like. So what you've got to do to get this rocking and rolling is you need to start a new profile. So you click here, and remembering this is a standalone map, so you've got to do this whole setup. Now, once you've got your Grand Utopia map in your mod folder in the computer, Documents, Euro Truck Simulator 2, and Mod, and it's dropped in there, you'll come here to create a new career, pick whichever gender you're going to use. Go to Mods first, do not continue, right? It's extremely important that you go to the Mods link here first. So don't worry about choosing anyone yet. All you're doing is coming in here to the new career, and you're going to click on Mods. And once the mods come up, if you've just downloaded it, should be here. Grand Utopia should be here, but because I've done it in the past, I will now just type in Utopia. And as you can see, there's quite a few different Utopia maps and whatnot. These are the ones that combine it into the European map, but we're going for the standalone version, which is this one here, version 1.18.4. As of recording this video, it's compatible with version 1.56 of Euro Truck Simulator 2. So we're going to click that and plonk it in to the active mods here. It's that simple. So you make sure it's a standalone version. If you haven't downloaded these, it won't be a problem. You'll only have that one there. Put it into your mod active mods here, and then confirm changes. And the reason you do that is when you go back to the profile. So now you can choose a guy or girl, whatever you prefer. Let's choose this guy for this one. Click continue, and now you have the setup. Choose whichever language you want here. You can choose to use cloud synchronization or not. I never use cloud synchronization because it gives me no end of problem, so I untick that. Now this is the most important part. See where it says map module? Where it says map module, you want to click on there. Now the Grand Utopia will show up. Prior to that, it would have only been the European. You want to make sure that you choose the Grand Utopia MBD. All right, so when you come in here, it will look like this. You'll click on the arrow and you'll choose Grand Utopia. That's making sure that you have Grand Utopia in your mod folder before you go any further so that you can do this. So now that you've done that, you can edit your driver if you want and change stuff, but you can come back here and just continue on if you want. So we'll click confirm. Now from here you can click connect to World of Trucks, or you can do that later. I'm just going to do it later because this is just a demonstration on how to set it up. If you were to do that, it will ask you your username and password, and away you go. But for now, we're just going to connect it later, and now that's just been set up. From here, you can either go straight to the game by selecting your career and then start career, or you can go in here and add some mods to it. And you can add your mods as you go, and most mods will work with this. There shouldn't be any problem with it at all. In fact, I'll show you now the one that I've already set up, which is this one, and I'll show you the mods that I've got. I've got 29 active mods in there that are working fine on it. And as you can see here, I've got sound fixes, bright nights, blah 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 blah. All these mods actually work with it, no problem at all. All right, so just to show you that it is compatible with most mods. All right, so once you've done that, let's go back to the new one. Once you've set this up, you'll then start the career. When you start the career, you'll get a few things that'll pop up in front of you. You'll have the input wizard, and you can choose to set up all your controls here, or you can skip the wizard and do it in the game as you go along. I'm not going to do either, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a way that you can take your controls from another profile that you've already got, knowing that those controls are set up the way you want, so that you don't have to go through this wizard or set them up in the game. You can just simply transfer your controls from a previous profile that you know are working and are set up the way you want. So what we'll do is we'll back out of there, we'll quit the game, and then we'll go to your documents, and you'll go to Euro Truck Simulator 2, and you'll go to your profiles. Now I've already copied these 3 files and I've put them in here so that I can copy these into any of the profiles. This is actually the new profile here because it's the latest one, and you can check that by checking the date and time. I'm recording this at 2:02 p.m. in the afternoon on the 5th of the 10th, so I know that that is the most current one, meaning it's the new one. Here is the one that the Grand Utopia that I already set up from previous times. Now in this folder I have a file called siidecrypt.ex. It's an extremely handy program to have, because if I click on profile to see what this profile is, when it opens up, it looks like this. It's gobbledygook. I don't understand any of it. But if I now go in here and I get that program, click the left mouse button and hold and drag it over to SII decrypt, it will flash quickly, which means it's worked. If it shows a warning, it means it didn't. So now it's decrypted this file, and if I click on it, now it comes up and I can understand what it is. So therefore I can check what profile this is. This is the Grand Utopia profile that I set up earlier, which has all the controls that I want. So now what I can do is I can go up here and I can copy these top 3 folders: config.cfg, config.local.cfg, controls SII. These are the ones that can hold all your config and controls the way you want them set up. So I will highlight them and copy them. And then, so these are the ones you want to copy: config, config local, and controls. And once you've done that, you'll simply go back into your profiles, go to the latest one that you've set up, which is a new one. You'll now click, see there is no controls here. But by doing this, by pasting those in there, you will replace the 2 that already exist and add the controls to it. So now you've set up the controls in that profile to the way you like. So we'll go back to the game. Once we're in the game, we'll make sure that we're on the correct profile, which is the new one here. And now we can go into Start Career. And you'll see this time, none of those the wizards come up, because we've already got all the controls in here as we want. So we click OK. And now we've got to choose a place to start. We'll just choose anywhere, confirm selection. And we're now in here. We can confirm what truck we want to use. We're just going to pick anything. Let's go with the man. Confirm that. Do we want to go through the tutorial? No, I don't. So I'm going to say no, you can if you want. Check it all out. And it will give you your first job, which you can see there. We're doing chicken meat from that place. Lafayette. From Lafayette to Lafayette. Just a short, quick job.
Time to hit the road. Recomputing.
And once we're here, let's turn all these things off. Make sure that our controls are all working correctly. I'll turn my wheel cam on so you can see my controls. And we'll get the head tracking set up properly. There we go. Alright, so ignition on, yes. Start. No problems. Lights. Yes, not a problem. Wipers. Yeah, so everything's working in the way I've got it set up. So by doing that, it's a simple process. You can now have all your controls exactly how you want it, and away you go. Now, I'm not going to show you in this profile because I've got one already set up. I'll quickly do this though. Where are we? Map. Show you the map showing you that it's definitely set up correctly and everything's there. But what we'll do is we'll jump into the one that I've previously used so you can have a look at that one. So choosing the one that I've already set up, we'll continue the career. And then we'll continue career, like I say. Now here we are, and let's go to jobs, freight market. I don't even know where I am on the map in this profile. We're here over here in La Paradis. This fella here. Let's take a job. We'll take a short one just to show you. What's that? 5 minutes. Maybe something a little bit longer than that. Actually, that's too long. All right, so we've got 5, 5, 5, 4. All right, we'll do the 5 minute one and see where we go there, just to quickly show you what the roads and that look like. So up into the cab. Oh, let's take a look at the truck. I just thought I'd let you have a look at that. It's a man. Done it quite nicely, and you can see the mods are working as far as the engine and tyres and rims, etc. So we jump in the cab, set my head tracking up all right on this one, and how do we get out over there? Brakes engaged. Whoops. How far away are we? We're 5 minutes away from picking up a 5-minute job. All right.
Turn right. Oh, get ready to turn left.
Yeah, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of snow and ice around in this area. This is just, like I say, this is just a quick way to show you what it looks like. There are a lot more different areas that you can choose from that have windy roads, very hard to pick up areas, etc. Oops, went a bit wide there. Bit of slip on the road with the ice, I'd say. And I took the wrong turn. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Just call me wrong way, RG. Like I say, it wouldn't be a RG video if I can get something wrong. I went down the first one on the right instead of the second one. Alright, let's try that again. Speed in a little bit.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
I shall do that, love. I will take the first exit.
Exit now.
Geez, he must be feeling the weight on his trailer. This guy's very slow coming up here. But as you can see, quite a bit of snow and ice in this area. There's other areas where there's very little. There's other areas where there's a lot more, and it's very tricky because you're sliding around on the ice. You've got very narrow streets. I mean, if you hit these snow banks, you watch what happens. Oh!
Go straight on.
So you've got to be careful with that. And it's extremely well detailed, and it's optimized quite well. I'm constantly getting at least between 55 and 60 frames per second or more.
Exit now.
Just depends on what part of the map I'm in. So you don't have to worry about performance. It runs quite well.
Right.
Where am I turning here?
Turn left.
Turn left, okay. So I'm picking up the IC. Alright. So let's do this.
Safe and sound and snug as a bug.
Alright, let's pick this job up. What's going on? Oh, that's the job there, isn't it? Yep.
Let's do this. I gotta get home in time for Maury.
Alright, so how are we going to do this? Alright, swing around here. And reverse in. Alright, let me do this so I can see what I'm doing. Beautiful. All right, so let's take this job to its destination. Let the traffic go past. So we'll have to swing out reasonably wide here to make sure we clear that fence. All right, and off we go, 5 minutes away.
That's right.
But as you can see, the detail's really good. The performance is excellent. The overall look of the game within this map is quite good. And like I say, extremely well detailed.
Take the first exit. Exit now. Go straight on. That's right.
I just love how they've got quite a few pedestrians, piles of snow where they've been cleaned up, the shop fronts, the narrow streets. It's really well done. Makes it a bit more of a challenge to make sure you can get through these tight and windy streets and the hilly streets too. And this road here can be very tricky if it's got a fair bit of ice on it, because there's quite a few tight corners on this stretch of the road. So if you're not careful and you come down here way too quick, you might slide off the side of the road. So make sure you're riding your brakes, or you've got your Jake brake on. The Jake brake that sounds like a vacuum cleaner. It's funny with this engine, it sounds extremely nice, big V8, and Jake brake sounds like a vacuum cleaner, which spoils it. If it had a really nice sounding Jake, it would be terrific.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you? All the others turned.
Exit now.
Nice looking hotel there. Let's jump up on the roof and have a look. Like I say, they've detailed that really well. Oops, back into the cab. Oh, it looks like we're dropping off where we came from. So it was a round trip. All right.
Turn left.
That gives you an idea anyway of what to expect, and it is quite diverse.
Turn left.
And again, like I say, performs really well, and has varying drop-offs and pickups, making it a lot more interesting than most one-to-one maps or standalone maps. They've done an extremely good job on this, and I highly recommend it to you. Thank you. And there we go. So that's the Grand Utopia map. Let's have another look at it. And here we are. This is where we've gone so far. So there's a ton more to explore. Right up through here to, what's it called? Camelot. I think it says Camelot. Down through to these places. Tagafati. Some of the names are, yeah. And there's there's some signs that I've seen in through here and that are very funny. They make fun of themselves. But there's even ferries that you've got to use. So and this is a massive big bridge, I think. Sorry, it might be a tunnel under the water here. So you've got many different things that you can explore. So yeah, hopefully that explained it, and you can install that for yourself and have no problems. If you do, just ask down in the comments or pop over to Discord and I can help you out over there. Also, again, like I say, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It's free. Really would appreciate it, and YouTube loves it too, and it helps me out. If you need to find some way of supporting my channel, you think that's a good idea, there's links in the description as well, and again, I would really appreciate that. All right, so hopefully you did enjoy it. Give me a thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. Ask any questions that you need, and hopefully you did enjoy it, and that way we catch you in the next one. Bye for now.